Children, welcome you in the bio class. Children, you studied Mendel's law. Here I am going to tell you about post Mendelian genetics, or you can say neo Mendelian genetics. After the rediscovery of Mendel's law, hereditary experiments were conducted on large number of plants and animals. And when it was conducted on large number of plants and animals, then many exceptions to the Mendel ratios were observed. As in the dihybrid cross, Mendel got ratio 9:3:3:1. Mendel has told for each character there is one factor, one gene. And when there is the modification in the gene, there will be modification in the character. So, character is controlled by the genes. But later it was found there are two or more pair of genes are responsible for the expression of one character. Several genes present on different chromosomes pair. They interact in various ways and affect the production of single character. It means Mendel told for each character there is one gene for one character, but now it was found there several genes are present on different chromosomes, and these genes will interact in various ways and they are affecting the production of single character. Genes, though are inherited as unit, they may interact in some complex fashion to produce the trait. Genes are inherited as unit, but they are interacting in different way. So this is called gene interaction or factor interaction. So this is the responsible for the modification in the basic Mendelian ratio. So children, the development of a character does not depend only on one gene, and single gene may not influence only one character, but here development of a character depend on many genes, and single gene may influence several characters. So, two important modifications due to interaction of genes are complementary genes and epistasis. So, you have to study first complementary genes. In these types of interaction, two separate pair of genes interact to produce the phenotype in such a way that neither dominant is expressive unless the other one is present. The effect of one dominant must be complemented by the other dominant for expression. The dominant phenotype is thus expressed only when dominant genes of both pairs are present. These types of inheritance were discovered by W. Watson and R.C. Punnett. They conducted experiment in sweet pea Lathyrus odoratus. They found in the sweet pea there are white flowered plants, and when there is the cross between two white flowered plants, they produce F1 plants with red flower. The F2 generation produced by self-pollination of these F1 plants Then it was found they are producing red flowered and white flowered plants in the ratio of 9:7. This is a modification of the normal dihybrid ratio 9:3:3:1. So what is the reason why there is the modification? Why F2 ratio of F2 generation is 9:7, not 9:3:3:1. So it was found red pigment anthocyanin is responsible for the red color, and this pigment depend on two independent factors. Here you see, this is the precursor. From this, if precursor is there, then white is. Then it change into compound X. This is also white. Now there are two factors, gene C and gene P. When gene C are present in the dominant, then intermediate compound is converted into intermediate white compound, and gene P is there, then it will convert intermediate compound Y into anthocyanin, that is red color pigment. So red color pigment formation depend on two genes. Which are the two genes? One is gene C and other is gene P. If gene C and gene P both are present in dominant form, then flower color expression is red. If they are present in the recessive form, the color of flower color expression is white. So there are two enzymes are which are one enzyme is converting compound X into compound Y, other enzyme 2 changing compound Y into anthocyanin pigment. So these two enzymes are formed when dominant gene C and dominant gene P both are present. If any one is absent or they are in the recessive state, recessive state means like a small c or a small p, then anthocyanin pigment is not formed and flower remain white. So here, when white flower is, two white flowered plants were crossed. So you can see there are two white flowers plant. In the suppose male plant, their alleles are capital C and small p. Other variety of the white flower, their allelomorphs are small c and capital P. So these are the parental generation. They produce gamete. In the gamete, their allele of both genes are coming. Capital C small p and here small c capital P. When they are making the cross, F1 progeny are produced. In the F1 progeny, capital C and capital V both are present. Therefore, the F1 progeny plants are red flowered plants. Now, these F1 progeny are going to produce F2 generation by cell pollination. So they are producing 4 types of gametes. So which 4 types of gametes they are producing? They are capital C, capital P. Again capital C, small p. Small c, capital P. and small c, small p. So these are the four types of gametes which are produced by F1 offsprings, and they are going to make the self cross. So now in the self cross, children, you can see here on the horizontal axis we are taking the female gamete, on the vertical axis we take male gamete, and when there is the cross between them, then which one having both dominant capital, both dominant means capital C and capital P, they are red color. So you see the flower which are red color, their genotype is the flower which are red color, their genotype is capital C, capital C, capital P, capital P, capital C, small c, capital P, capital P, capital C, small c, capital P, small p. So these types of genotypes are, so they are red. So which are the red? They are capital C, capital P, capital C, small c, capital P, capital P, capital C, small c, capital P, capital P. Or it may be capital C is capital P, small p, or capital C, small c, and no, this one is not. So these are the other one which are the white. Their genotype is either small c, capital P, or small c, capital P, small p, or small c, small p, small p, or capital C, small p, small p. So these are the white. So here it is the modification of Mendel's dihybrid ratio. Mendel's ratio 9:3:3:1. But R.C. Punnett and Batson got the ratio is here 9:7. 9 are red and 7 are white. So why 9 are red and 7 white? Its reason is there 9 F2 plants which have both capital C and capital P, they are red. Other 7 plants have either capital C or capital P, they are white. So 9:7 ratio is the modified dihybrid ratio of 9:3:3:1. So thus when two genes interact in this way to produce a character different from the one which produce when alone, they are called complementary